Have y'all ever had to grieve somebody who was still walking around on this earth? Because that might be one of the worst forms of grief. Now, I already know. I'm the same one that talk to y'all all the time about the art of detachment, learning how to let go when you outgrow people. We gonna talk about the quiet part out loud today. As I'm sure you know by now, in this 9-year energy, you don't just lose people when they die. You lose them when they change, or when you change. You lose them when that relationship can no longer stand the truth. Because most of the relationships we seen implode, they really was built on lies anyway. To be honest, for some people, this shit is really hard. And a lot of people struggle with this because imagine being with somebody every day and then boom, y'all done speaking. And when and if y'all do see each other, it's like you never knew that person. One thing I did take notice of is a lot of people that used to be in my life, I've never seen them again. That's what let me know my frequency changed. I'm gonna stay on topic, but I might have to do a part 2 because that is evidence of the split that I've been talking to y'all about. No matter how much you miss them, just remember, you can miss them and still never go back. One of the hardest things to grapple with this is you used to love this person wholeheartedly. Probably still do. And you got to come to understand that the version of them that you loved, they long gone. Because either they outgrew that version or you outgrew that version of them. Either way it go, that relationship ain't gonna fit no more, even when your heart still feel like it does. The grief that nobody prepares you for is when that person that once had your heart no longer feels like home. That shit hit hard. Now you looking at them and they like a stranger to you. It is a tough pill to swallow when you realize that relationship you once fought so hard for, it don't even exist no more. And the part that used to get me is I sit there and I think about it like, damn, this somebody I used to send out high vibrations for every single day. Like every single day. But then you realize this person is no longer aligned with your path. Healing do not always hurt because of the pain. Sometimes the healing is going to hurt because of the meaning. You grieving the memories, the potential, the plans that y'all had. You grieving the version of yourself that you were when you loved them. Now I got you stuck. You sitting here grieving the illusion, the hope, the fantasy that maybe they would choose you the way that you chose them. For my people who come to the realization that it's time for me to let go, a lot of times you're going to be faced with what feels like betrayal. You're going to be the one feeling like you're betraying somebody. Even when you know this is the best thing for you and that person, it's going to feel wrong. Just realize it's going to feel wrong until it feels necessary. It's definitely going to feel lonely before it feels peaceful. It's going to make you feel real heavy too. But eventually, it's going to set you free. I want y'all to hear this. Just because you make a decision to cut somebody's ass off, more than likely they need it. Just because you might experience some pain does not mean you made the wrong decision. It means that you're human, especially when your heart was involved, especially when you gave your all to this person. See, that was mistake number 1. Let me remind y'all with that demonstration I did with the cup that time. And I poured all that water into one cup, and then my cup became empty. And guess what? That person over here, their cup was overflowing. But do you think they came back to fill up my cup even though mine was empty? Even when I helped their ass out? Come on now. Even with all that, you don't heal by pretending you don't care. Let that grief move through you without chaining your ass. Being hurt do not equate to weak, and you ain't crazy just because you miss them. You damn sure ain't broken for remembering the good time. Keep it at that. You got to remember that you growing, and when you growing, that demands a sacrifice. Go ahead and grieve them if you need to, but do not, and I repeat, do not resurrect what spirit already showed you was dead. And I tell y'all that's like giving CPR to a ghost. I'm going to just tell y'all what makes it easier for me is the fact that I don't look at titles. Always enter and understand that everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Everything is vibration. I like to break it down like this. If you had a radio, right, and you have multiple stations, let's say I'm on 107.9, the next person is on 99.9. We ain't gonna never be able to hear each other. Too much static. When I tell y'all they can't go with you, that's exactly what I mean. Y'all on 2 different paths, 2 different journeys, 2 different frequencies, aka radio stations. Y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.